Your nervous system is divided into two parts. The central nervous system includes your brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system that includes all the nerves that connect every part of your body to the central nervous system. The central nervous system is your body's control center. The brain, which is located in your skull, controls most functions in the body. Many of these functions are automatic, like breathing. These are referred to as involuntary. Other activities controlled by your brain are voluntary. Let's say you want to kick a ball. Your brain sends signals along motor neurons to the muscles in your legs to contract. Your leg moves and you kick the ball. The brain is made up of three parts. The largest part of your brain is called the cerebrum. It is where you think, learn, remember, and make judgments. The cerebrum also controls voluntary movements of the skeletal muscles. Because of your cerebrum, you can play your favorite video game and react to what's happening. The cerebrum is divided into a right and left half, which are also called hemispheres. The right hemisphere of the cerebrum controls the left side of the body, while the left hemisphere controls the right side of the body. Each half of the cerebrum also controls different kinds of mental activity. The right half of the cerebrum primarily controls activities that involve imagination, creativity, and artistic ability. The left half is associated with speaking, reading, writing, and logical thinking. The second largest part of your brain is called the cerebellum. The cerebellum is located underneath the back of your cerebrum. The cerebellum receives sensory impulses from your skeletal muscles and joints. Your cerebellum keeps track of your body's position and causes skeletal muscles to make adjustments so you can keep your balance and don't fall over. The third part of your brain is called the medulla. It's the smallest part of the brain, but you couldn't live without it. The medulla controls your body's involuntary actions like heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. The spinal cord runs down the center of your back and is surrounded by a protective bone structure called the vertebral column. The spinal cord is about as thick as your thumb and contains nerve fibers that pass impulses to and from the brain. It is the link between your brain and the peripheral nervous system. The rest of the nerves in your body make up the peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system carries messages to and from the central nervous system. It sends information to the brain and carries out orders from the brain. The nerves of the peripheral nervous system can be divided into two groups, the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. The nerves of the somatic nervous system control voluntary actions like playing the guitar. Then, there is the autonomic nervous system that controls involuntary actions such as adjusting the diameter of blood vessels. Autonomic nerves work automatically and are controlled by the brain. Have you ever stepped on a sharp object? What happened? You probably pulled your foot up without even thinking about it. That quick involuntary action is called a reflex. What happens is that the message, pain, travels to your spinal cord. The message to move your foot travels back to the muscles in your leg. If you had to wait for your brain to get the message, you could be seriously hurt.